What's up, Yazzie?
What's good, what's poppin', Jay?
Nothing much.
Nothing less, nothing gonna happen.
That's right.
Okay, so y'all, welcome to our first episode of season 1 of Best Friends and Two Mics. And who are the two best friends?
Me, BJ.
And me, beautiful Yasmine. You're welcome. God worked out how to do it, and we're so excited because you get to see the goofy side of us and the not so serious side of us, and also the serious side. You get to get the both of best of both worlds. This is like a Hannah Montana situation. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's right. She already amped up, y'all. I'm over here, keeping my crazy in for a little bit.
Now let's get right into it. Okay, so what is this podcast about? It's gonna be about us trying to show you Christianity in a whole different way, in a whole different type of box of breaking the four walls and showing you what ministers or pastors or leaders of churches go through. Like, just regular basic, we just regular people who wear pants one leg at a time like you do. The only difference is that we got callings, and you may have a calling too and you wonder how to get into it. We're gonna help you into it. We're gonna help you, show you that there's no specific way to do it. There's no specific here or there way to do it. It's only God's way to do it. So go ahead, take your best friend.
Oh, that's what's up. What we supposed to be doing next? I've got on pause. What we supposed to be doing next?
Just talking.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go into the next segment.
Okay. Are you sure? I can start talking. I just didn't know what.
Go ahead, you can start talking.
So this is something new, exciting, and different. This is definitely something out of the box and new for me. So I like new stuff. I'm excited. Yeah, I like new stuff.
Because they get to see the fun and goofy side of you that people don't get to see, and it's real lit.
Yeah. So let me be real with y'all real quick. So right before we got on here, she was telling me how, I really don't show that side of me much, which I thought I did, because I don't try to, be all, I guess, ministry and churchy all the time.
I don't think it's intentional. I think it's when you're when the Holy Spirit takes over, the professionalism come out.
Yeah, true.
And when it's done, you're done with the episode. So you go about your day. So there's no chance to show it.
So yeah, I'm excited about this. Y'all get to see that the true side of me. Of course, I'm truly saved. I'm truly had that relationship with Jesus, but I'm very goofy.
Because people think Christianity is just supposed to be like reading your Bible 24/7. You're in the spirit 24/7, which you are, but it's like Jesus had fun. He made jokes. He cracked jokes. He had friends that were thugs. Look at Peter. What? And you think he had a boring life? Like, no. But so the segments that we're gonna have on each episode are going to go as such. There's a segment that we came up with, and it's called "What You Doing."
What you doing? And
that is really about like us telling you what we've done and what's going on in our lives and what's going on in our neck of the woods. And you can send in emails to us and let us know how it's going for you, or questions and advice section too. So we got that part, and then we also go into what would Jesus do. That's when we look into what's going on in the world as of right now, like politics or like stories that are interesting to us, and we try to debate what would Jesus do 2 different ways. And God knows Yasmine don't play. Yeah. And God knows he don't play either.
She don't.
So
she don't.
I put my hands on people like God trying to deliver me from that. He likes to pray it out and talk it out. So you see, you get 2 different versions of things. I'm not gonna say be violent. Don't be violent. Be violent in the spiritual realm. I put my hands on people in the spiritual realm.
Put Satan on notice.
Wink, wink. So yeah. And then after that, we're gonna go into discussion. And discussion is basically like the topic that we'll have to talk to y'all about, to break down to you. Either it could be personal stuff or it could be stuff based on scriptures. So yeah. And after that, to end it off, we'll have BAM Speaks. And BAM stands for best friends, 2 best friends and a mic. So that'll be where your input will be put in when you will send us emails or you will DM us and have questions or things that you just want to know about us. And we'll be completely honest and vulnerable with you. And that topic goes to like anything, whatever you want to know that we feel comfortable with sharing, we will share it with you.
And be sure that, if I email all our contact information, that is in the description to this podcast. So, send us in your questions and stuff.
And let it be known that it's on business stuff, because like we might eat DMs, and I look past it if it don't look professional. So let's just heads.
See how we keep it real on here? I'm telling you, keep it real.
You gonna be trying to hit on me. Do you see me?
Oh,
I look good.
As we move
don't
on.
Sleep on me.
As we move on. It's only been 4 minutes and we already moving. Lord have mercy.
Okay, as we move on, what you want to talk about today, Best?
So I think we need to, go more into who we are. Like I think people you got your viewers and listeners who's listening and watching. Then I got, mine. I think we need to kind of just give a little short summary of who we are. Not just menstrual-wise, but like behind the scenes of like what we like to do.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. I'm born in December. I don't go by the astrology stuff, so I just said that. So, I'm very hardworking, and I can get a bit of a workaholic when I get into it, which my friends often say that I am a workaholic, because I'm literally always working. I'm also a student, as all y'all know. I'm trying to find new things that nobody knows about me. I have 2 sets of parents, adoptively and biologically, and outside of God, I feel like how my relationship has become with God is literally everything to me. Like, I don't have an outside of God type of world. It's literally what you see is what you get. So what you've been seeing of me on my YouTube or on my podcast, or what you've been preview to me is literally who I am. There's no like in between or outside of that or gray area. And I'm not a gray area type of person. It's either white or black with me. Like either I like you, I just don't like you. There's no there's no in between for me. I can't fake the funk for you. Like, man, my face will tell you if I don't like you, or my mouth will tell you if I don't like you. And I'm very blunt, so like I feel like people take that as mean sometimes, and it can come off mean. And I'm not apologetic about it either. Like, you gonna take it. If you don't take it, then hey, it ain't meant for you to take.
Lord Jesus, bless our hearts. Bless our heart.
Go ahead.
Anyways, back to me. Y'all know who I am, what I do, but stuff that you don't really know about me, stuff I rarely talk about. One, I'm a wrestling fan. In my office, I got toy belts set up on my wall. Like how most men have basketballs and footballs and different things. I got my toy belts from over the years, and I got my 2 real wrestling belts and stuff like that. So I'm a big wrestling fan.
You're really funny too, and you're a good cook.
Yeah, I'm a good cook, love to cook, and I try to be funny. Sometimes my jokes...
It hits and miss. But when it does hit, it hit.
Yeah, sometimes my jokes, people just be looking at me like, BJ, really? Don't quit your day job or whatever. But, yeah, I love it.
I say that to you all the time.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of giving her that side eye, because she do that to me sometimes. She be like, oh yeah, whatever. Okay, anyways. So it's just like it's nothing. I like to fish. I love fish. I love being on the outdoors, even though the summer is my least favorite time of year because it's hot.
I hate the summer and winter. I just like fall.
Now see, I love the winter and fall.
I just like fall.
Fall because my birthday, and winter because it's a wonderful time of the year.
It'd be too cold.
That's the point.
No. I like it when it's like a mixture of both. Like fall is like cool in the morning and then it gets a little breezy. It reminds me of Africa. That's why I like fall.
Well, if you want to mixture everything, to just wake up in the middle of the springtime and enjoy Georgia.
But
anyway, so what I was about to say, but yeah, well, y'all know I love to write. I love to write stories. I love listening to music. Of course, gospel music is my foundation, but I love a little
that's
R&B.
That's literally what we have in common. We both love to write. I could listen to music all day, which I did yesterday. I listened to music literally from the moment I got up to the moment I went to sleep. Mm-hmm. Music is like a big part of my life, and I don't know how it became. Like, I like classical music, or I could do opera. I could do maybe because I could sing opera and all that.
Oh yeah, she could sing some opera.
Oh my gosh.
We was with some friends a few weeks ago. We went to the river walk, and we was walking past this place that got an echo, and she started singing. It just like it did something to me. Like I just was drawn in, and I hate that I didn't tell her to continue. But she sounded good. I was like, yes.
They be sleep. I'm just on. Wake up. They be sleep on me. Don't be sleep on me. Okay. Well, you might catch me on your opera stage one day.
And I'm not saying that because that's my best friend, but it was one of those times where we was talking, then she just started singing, and I think she was joking around. I was like, if you were just joking around, but how you is when you serious, girl?
Oh, it'd be a little. I was literally praying. playing. But
that brings tears about when I think about how good she sounds. Like, oh my goodness, that hit my soul.
I think everybody literally stopped in their track and was just listening. It was like, wait, you were done? I was like, yeah, I was just trying to see the echo. I was just trying to hear what it sounded like. But we do that. We love to sing. We love to sing. We love to. I think what's the basis of our friendship that came together? Let's tell y'all how we met. That's what we.
Goodness.
Oh my God!
Thank y'all for joining us today. We about to go.
For a whole year, he thought I dodged him, and it came to be somebody else. Let me tell you. So, my mentor, what's up, Tania? She's listening to this. She has this thing every year called Army Rising, correct? Mm-hmm. And this one, I think the last 3 one I'm a part of it, but the first one I was a part of, that's where BJ met me.
2018.
I didn't really see him because I was like focused on something.
I was in the cut.
See, I just didn't even know. So when he met me, this is your side of the story. Go ahead, tell it.
So, okay, this 2018. This was when my first book, The Pursuit of God's Peace, came out.
Which is an awesome book, and you need to get it.
Yeah, go on Amazon and the Barnes Noble. Yeah, but anyways, so I think that was my first ever time being a vendor at any event at Army Rising, and I had a table with my books and different things like Bibles and, you know, inspirational tracks. I had all that stuff. And so I was in and out of the event, you know, because I had to watch my table, but also I wanted to, you know, be a part of the event and watch everything that's going on. So I see Yasmine, and I'm like, oh, she's anointed. And, you know, at that time, I was starting to have co-hosts on my YouTube show.
What gives you, how do you know somebody's anointed?
You was up there talking, she got there, she was shouting, and she was just, I forgot what you call it. She was just giving God praise and everything. I don't see that with everybody. Mm. You could tell sometimes when people are doing things for a show and when they're sincere. And what I saw in you was very sincere. Mm. And I felt that. Mm. And, you know, as time went on, it was just at one point I saw her worshiping. And I said, I gotta have her on the Sunday Word Report.
Oh, that's what you thought about? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I said, I gotta have her on the Sunday Word Report. Out of all the young people that were there that day, she stood. I said, I gotta have her on the Sunday Word Report. Now,
The table.
We're not getting into that. For those who heard that, that's a behind the scenes Sunday Word Report thing. But we're not talking about the Sunday Word Report right now. But anyway, so what happened after I didn't reach out to her at Army Rising. I didn't feel like that was the time, and she passed right by me. I didn't know I was there.
Lies you tell.
You did. I mean, you passed right by my table. I remember seeing you go right past my table more than once, and did not see me. I was like, wow, I was that much in the cut.
Wow.
So I sent her a message, I think, sometime later. And even though, truthfully, I supposedly had got back to her, but I think, you know, I'm thinking she left me on red or whatever. But so, long story short, that was 2018. It wasn't until...
See clearly, so the people in the back can hear you. What happened?
It was me who supposed to have reached out to her.
Okay.
But whatever reason, I didn't.
Okay.
So that was the fall of 2018. It wasn't until the summer of 2019 that she first appeared.
Because?
On the Sunday Word Report. I'm getting there. I'm getting there because I thought, you know, that she left me on red, but really I left her on red.
After he requested of my services. Who does that?
It was just a simple miscommunication.
It was no miscommunication. It was very clear, black and white.
Miscommunication.
Okay.
But anyway, so since then, she has been on Sunday Word Report more than any person ever. And
which blows my mind because I feel like you've had guests before me, so I don't know. It was just like, okay.
I'm amazed, and that just shows that we are truly friends. Because I did not know yet. I'm the founder of that show. I did not realize how much she had been on that show until one day I just counted like, wow, you're almost at 20 episodes. And it's still counting because there's episodes that still need to air. That's, you know, so, you know, that's just us. That's how our friendship is. You know, we have times where we do get a little mad with each other or whatever.
Like twice.
Yeah.
Once was him, second was me.
Dang, just gonna put me on blast?
I was gonna let it be known. Let it be known. God-given friendships still have little ups and downs. Like, just because it's given by God does not mean there's gonna be.
And I'm gonna give a little snippet on friendship, God. Just because God brought y'all together doesn't mean y'all not gonna have issues.
Right.
It's just how you handle those.
It just means you'll have a foundation that's stronger than others.
Mm-hmm. So don't be so quick to pop off at somebody.
Don't throw no hand at me.
I ain't throwing no hand.
Don't throw no hand at me.
I about to say don't throw no hand at me.
I was just saying, people be quick to not talk to people. That's what it be.
Mm-hmm. What's that shade?
Shave and throw. You threw it. I threw it right.
I felt that hit on my face. I think that was shade just hit me. But
from my perspective, how we met, I would say that I would have never thought. I keep saying this, but it's my people. Okay, the way I talk, to me, it sounds nice in my head, but when it comes out in word form, it sounds not nice. But he's used to me, so don't take offense to it. Okay. Mm-hmm. But I never thought we would be at this close. I thought it was gonna be like a business relationship, but like the more time went on, it's just like I don't know. It just organically just blossom into a friendship. Like I remember it was a time over the summer. We are in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time or somewhere this year or last year was like, how did we get this close? When did this even happen? Because when I tell you it happened in the blink of an eye, it just happened. Like I've never had a friendship where it was like organically just got close in such a manner. And I'm just really grateful to God because like even though BJ can piss me off sometimes, but the love that I have for him is just like it overrides any anger, or it overrides any bad, or like the good outweighs the bad for me in any way. And there's nothing he could ever do to make me love him any less, but I could love him more, but there's nothing he can ever do to make me want to leave or not want to be by his side or anything like that. So yeah, these deep.
Yeah, that's the history of our friendship. It's only been 2 or 3 years, and look how much that happened in that short amount of time. And
pretty soon we're gonna be married with Sharon. My Sharon gonna be dating. Yeah.
Just speaking of our children.
Oh, they's gonna date. They's gonna date.
To my son and or daughter out there, you know.
You was gonna date him.
She said it, not me.
I sure did. We gonna make this a family.
She said it, not me. You know, just saying.
But what do you think our friendship dynamic is like, though?
Define that.
Meaning, like, you know how we communicate, how we like. I don't know. There's some friendships that's like, one person is always like the talkative person, the other person the chill person. But I feel like for us, our friendship dynamic is just like we're both on the same level at the same time.
Yeah, and one thing I can say about Yasmine is I know for a fact she always has my back. Like,
facts.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to, you know, even
I would beat up somebody on behalf of him.
See, I wasn't gonna go that deep because see, I know her. I wasn't trying to go that deep because I know. I know how she is. It's just, you know, even being in ministry at one point I had an anger problem. So now I done calmed down. Like, it takes a lot for me to really respond in anger. And, you know, it just like things happen with me sometimes. Like, let God take care of it, let God handle it. And she be talking, somebody about to get these hands, they messing with you. And I was like, I'd be like, yes, calm down.
No, because you be too nice for your own good. Sometimes you just gotta look. God said the kingdom is taken by violence. Sometimes you gotta show the enemies they can't be playing with you. You are not to be played with. You are not nobody's soccer field to just run up and down over you.
Hey,
no.
I'm not nobody's soccer field. It's just, see, okay, let me explain how I do things. I'm not no pushover. I stand up when I have to stand up for myself, but there'll be times and situations I was like, you know what? God's gonna take care of it. But see, here's the thing with me. I don't found ways to put my foot down and stand up for myself without having to cuss or lay hands on somebody. When I'm not talking about
you, but if it's about me, you'll be the same way too.
True facts.
Oh, okay. So what are you talking about? Let's not pretend.
When it comes to the people I love, Yasmine's like my sister. If she ever calls me like, BJ, I got a problem, somebody did. Oh, trust and believe, I'm gonna stand up for my sister.
And don't let the physique fool you. BJ will knock you out. Don't underrate him. Underration will get you knocked out.
If I gotta defend myself or my loved one, if it gets to that point, I will defend myself and loved ones. Don't get me wrong, like, not just with Yasmine, but my mom, my dad, my relatives. Oh,
come for Patricia, see what happens.
Yeah, I'm about that.
I'm a knock you out. Play not.
And don't be acting for all those holier than thou people listening. You know for sure if you was in the same situation with your loved ones, you would be ready to defend them too.
Stay a holier than thou person.
I think that's a whole episode for a whole nother time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a whole nother episode for a whole nother time.
But it's a judgment-free zone. We want you to come and have a good old kiki and still get a word out of it. So, of all of this being said, the moral of the story is that God ordains your steps and He ordains friendships. God is definitely not in the business of keeping you alone. There's sometimes where He wants you to be by yourself, but it's not for a long time. In the Bible, it says that when He created Adam, He saw that Adam needed a help. He needed a soulmate. He needed a friend. So He created Eve from Adam's rib. Now, I also believe, like, even though you have married soulmates, I believe you have friendship soulmates as well. And that is created from, like, just growing with God and having a relationship with God. The same relationship that you have with God, God will make it manifest in human form. So that, like, even though you have a relationship with Him, you can still feel Him through another person. So, yeah, I just want y'all to understand, like, even in your lonely season, just always know that, like, there's a friend out there. And even if you don't have that friend now, you will find a group that you belong to sooner than later. God will always make a way, and He will always provide a way no matter what happens. Now, I'm not going to say that my walk with God has always been, like, such peachy or, like, so easy and so fun. But I can say that, like, I enjoy the work that I put in, and I feel like I get the residuals from the work that I put in, and God is happy with it. So, what you think, Ray?
Wow, that's deep. Why you didn't tell me you gonna go that deep?
I don't be deep. Okay, when you say I'm deep, to me that is basic.
That's deep. That touched me in my heart.
How is that deep?
I don't know.
That is basic. Because if I really wanted to go deep, I would have went deep.
You don't have to. But if that wasn't deep, then don't you?
That's not deep at all. That's basic conversation.
I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyways.
Wow, sir.
Anyways, but yeah. But I really appreciate the connection. Who would have thought? I never would have thought I would be doing a podcast with my best friend.
Pew, 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 pew.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do podcasts and my YouTube show to get with people all the time. But doing this, it's just like that be fun. But it's just like this is a different kind of fun. Yeah. So
I'm excited for what the season's about to have. Like, I just feel like God is about to show up and show out, and it's gonna be a great show. I'm excited. Oh, and also we upload the videos on YouTube, so like you can see the behind the scenes and things that you don't hear on here. You get to watch it on here. So
yeah, it's gonna be probably a little longer than the actual podcast because
the shenanigans behind the scenes.
Y'all gonna get the podcast and then some. So
oh my gosh! And then really soon in the future we might have some merch. It's just. I speak into
she's speaking that to the atmosphere.
I speak into existence. Okay, this is gonna be a show on TV one day. Just stay tuned from them coming up. I'm telling you, we gonna have businesses, ministries, stuff together. She's not ready yet. Now, if you just spouses, prepare yourself because you're gonna have to share this seat.
Okay. Hey, baby, if you out there, my wife, the one that God has prepared for me, I love you.
But I'm his best friend. It ain't gonna change because you came around.
Ooh.
And so is my husband. It ain't gonna. Baby, you got to sit it down somewhere, okay, husband? Because this is my best friend. That ain't gonna change. We stay on the phone for hours. Just join the conversation if you want to. That's it.
Lord have mercy. See, what God has gotten me up into doing this with my best friend. She got me all out my comfort zone. This is gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's just we have both gotten connected with certain people that has helped us to grow more, but it all started with that, even though she didn't know I existed at Armor Rise, it all started at the event, that development, that connection started there, and it has like evolved over the past.
That just blows my mind how strategic God is.
Yeah, you can tell when God is really working. Sometimes, you be wondering, God, is you moving? But then it be those times where He's working because the way He orchestrates stuff, only He could do it.
Right.
So, that's
because I was not going to come to Augusta. Not no dusty old Augusta.
Don't talk about my hometown.
I mean,
like
it is.
That's my home, but this is my hometown, though. Born and raised.
You can be born and raised and still be dusty.
Whatever. The shade is.
I mean, Augusta is okay. Yeah. It has the A, and I like A. I'm from Atlanta, so A. And I'm from Africa, so it got the A part I like. Everything else I don't like.
Anyways, off of that, because she ain't on my city. But anyways, What else we gotta talk about today? This is just like an introduction, y'all. We're gonna get into the other stuff, next episode. We're
gonna have guests and stuff, and it's gonna be a real good show. Like, it's gonna be. I'm excited. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, this is about to be I am so stoked. Like, it's different from anything I've ever done. And it's just like the fact that I get to share it with like you is like even a bonus. And I feel like I always want to say this too, though. Have any of y'all in y'all friendships be territorial about y'all friendships? Because for me, I am. I don't be wanting to share.
Yeah. She's like, when I'm doing other things, she's like,
I missed that kindergarten lesson when it was like, share your books, sharing is caring. I don't care that much.
Yeah.
I just don't. But I'm that way about everybody I love. Like, even my mom. Like, I don't want to share my mom with my siblings. So, I hate when they be like, I don't know. I call my mom my mom. It's not our mother. It's my mother. And when you want to talk to her, you call her your mother. But in the meantime, she's mine. So, I don't know. I just wonder if there's other people who are like that. Like, I am very, very, even if it's somebody who I'm close to and he's close to, I just be like,
But it's all love, though. That's just how she is. But she loves everybody, y'all.
I do.
It's no harm. But
I have a big heart. That's one thing about us that I love too. That we both like are so giving, and so like I can see the good in you before I can see the good in me. If that makes sense. Like, I love that you love without no apologies, and you love unconditionally to any and everybody. You can meet somebody today, and you will give them the shirt off your back, and that is really beautiful because the Bible it says. God is not going to judge you for. It's what you do that God is going to judge, and how you treat that He's going to judge. And for the fact that your heart is like that, I know for a fact that you're going to heaven because like nobody has come in your midst that you did not help.
Yeah.
So when He's like, did you clothe me? Did you feed me? Yours is going to be, oh yeses.
And it breaks my heart when I can't help somebody. It breaks my heart. I mean, there are some people who you try to help that, you can't help, but then it's those you want to help so bad, but, for whatever reason, you're not able to. And, to me, the way I look at it is, I think a lot of Christians miss the love part.
Right. Because God is love. How are you going to be a Christian without love?
Yeah, they miss that part. And I really take that seriously because I know growing up, there were times where a lot of folks who call themselves Christian would, they did everything, but when it comes to showing love and support, sometimes they didn't do that. And that's why I try my best to love everybody and to show, hey, it's more than just a four-letter word. I want to show that.
I think it's really weird in this generation too, because like I can meet somebody today, and I don't know your name, and I originally, like from the get-go, I love you because I know you're a creation of my Father, and I love my Father. So why would I not love a piece of Him? And I'll tell them, like, I love you. And they'll be like, you don't even know me. How you gonna love me? Because I love you. They don't need to explain to you why I love you. There's different type of loves for me. I can love you, like, general love you. And then, like, family love you, and friendship love you, and then relationship loves you. But from the meeting of somebody, I instantly love people just because you are existing.
And this feel like this has been a what would Jesus do moment.
Oh,
in a way. So that was the unofficial first what would Jesus do moment.
I didn't even think about it. Did Jesus would love first and ask questions later.
Yeah, because look, this woman, this Mary was a prostitute. One of the Marys was a prostitute.
Bro, and where did people get that notion that he dated Mary or he was dating Mary?
I don't know. It's one of those things where I think some folks
interpretation to their own self, not from the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit never told me that.
Study to show thyself approved.
You was not approved for that study.
But
I think we did everything in one discussion and all of that in one. It all came in one.
But don't worry, y'all. Like I said, next time we gonna be doing our segments and stuff. But we just wanted y'all to really get the feel of who we are. Not saying we be fake when we go and do our stuff. Our main stuff. But it's just.
Our at-home self.
Yeah, we want to show y'all that because transparency is so important in ministry. It's so important.
Sure. And we're very transparent. There's nothing. I feel like there's nothing nobody can come ask me, and I'll like. There's not. The enemy tries to use your secrets as like a leverage over you, but when you freely live, he can't. There's nothing he can do about your life. Like there's nothing anybody can come. If you see it and you see me doing it, I can stand 10 toes down on it. There's no regrets in my life. I don't make no decision without thinking the outcomes of it. Like there's nothing you can ask me. I'll be like, I didn't do that. If you saw me do it, I did it, and I can explain to you why I did it.
And man, I'm not trying to get super deep, but
get deep.
It's just, I believe, like I said, especially when it comes to friendship, when we do slip up, we could correct each other in love and go on about our business. Because think about it, it's not our job to look down on one another. It's our job to build each other up.
I was just reading a scripture yesterday about that too.
Yeah, it's just, see, God just gave me something. Some folks love to talk about how people doing this and people doing that, how down people is, but what are you doing to help them get up? That's the thing. You are talking about somebody who is down and don't know what to do. And of course, Jesus is the way out. Jesus is the way through. But you could be that missing antidote to that person's situation. Stop being so quick to run your mouth and gossip and be about the gospel and help somebody.
Because the gossip ain't gonna help them. The gospel will help them. And it's I ain't gonna lie and be like, I don't gossip here and there. But one thing about it is my intentions are never to be belittling somebody. I could gossip about celebrities and be like, look what they got going on. That is just sad. But that's not mean I dislike them or anything like that. But in my devotion yesterday, I was reading Proverbs 18, right? In 18:24, it states that a man who has friends must show himself friendly. And there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. And this just shows to me that
And that was what, man?
Proverbs 18.
Okay.
It's MEV version.
Oh, that's my friendship verse.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, 1820.
Oh, yeah. We got a friendship jury, too.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that scripture sound familiar. I'm about to have to cut you over, that sounded familiar.
No, you're good. So, there's oftentimes where, you make friendships that are closer than family members. My adopted family is closer to me than my biological family. And that's not because, I just feel like sometimes God it's not like he has to do a do-over, but he feels like you've been through so much that you need this good thing in your life. So he will bring friendships that will become close. They're saying that blood is thicker than water. Sometimes water is thicker than blood. Water can go way further because blood is so thick, it can't really, it's elastic, it can't really reach that far. You feel me? Blood has so much chemicals in it, but water is just H2O that it can go places where blood cannot go. And I didn't mean to get that deep. It just happened to come. I'm done.
Okay, let me leave that alone.
Get the word.
Now, when you think about water, it's clean. Of course, for example, if you clean something in the house, you get water or something.
You need water
right. Yeah, you need that. And just when it comes to friendship, of course, Jesus is our living water, but you also gotta think, blood is thicker than water. You said water is sometimes thicker than blood. We can also say that, hey, my friend, she helped, get me together. She cleaned me up. It's just
water cleans blood sometimes. Water gotta clean the whole body out. Without water, your blood will not be able to circulate.
You better go on somewhere.
I'm just saying, Go
on somewhere with that.
We didn't even know this was gonna come. I'm telling you, we're free falling right now. It's just God just speaking right now.
Yeah, special edition.
Okay.
Yeah, but wow. Okay, I'm done. I'm trying not to shout.
So you're the water to my roots.
Yazzie, I tell you.
JJ, my J. But please don't call me Yazzie if you're not him. Just saying it. Just put it out there. Please don't do that.
Yeah, because that's my nickname for her.
Thanks. I would definitely respectfully decline. Thanks.
Very respectfully. In Jesus' name.
I was going to say disrespectfully,
Amen.
but God was like, no, don't say that.
Did I say disrespectful?
That's what I was going to say.
Oh.
The guy was like, no, don't say that. Say respectfully.
I feel like somebody out there listening getting a kick out of all
I'm
this
telling you.
now.
I can't wait till they watch the video and see how it all started. The shenanigans is crazy.
Take 1, take 2, take 3, it's gonna be a lot of takes before we get started.
But thank y'all so much for coming in this week. We cannot wait for you to hear some more of this. We don't know how many episodes it's gonna be. I think we said 10.
Yeah, 10.
And then we're gonna go on a hiatus and then come back. So
we need breaks.
I mean, the body got to rest at some point.
Self-care.
You give God a rest when he created the heaven and the earth. You think I ain't gonna rest?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, okay, before we get off, this is something I gotta tell y'all. Okay.
See, I knew she was gonna say that's why I was, waiting
Sorry, I was watching this video. God literally, you know how God used the burning bush to Moses? I feel like for me, my burning bush is social media.
Ooh.
God speaks to me through social media, because the reason why I said that is because the burning bush is just something so insignificant that people just look at it as a bush. Nobody ever paid attention to the specificness of, like, nothing, no match was lit. That bush was perfectly, and for a bush to grow means there's water in the roots. Mm-hmm. So where water is, fire cannot be. But for the fact that the bush was burning, and I compare that to social media, because social media is where all the negativity happens. But for God to use that to still speak to me, I'm telling you. Okay, so this is what I was saying. Okay, so I was watching this video from China McClain, which I love so much. That girl is amazing. And she was talking about how, I have multiple accents, so just bear with me. She was talking about how often people ask, how can we prove the existence of God, right? Mm-hmm. And as y'all know, I'm in school, and like all subjects are my favorite subjects. So she was using science to prove it, but I mostly use math to prove the existence of God. But she was using science to prove it, and she was saying how, like, when Einstein was doing his research, right, and he was trying to see how everything was existent. You know, the one thing that he could not prove existed before, because before something exists means, like, if something was discovered, it means like it was already existing. If somebody just happened to see it and notice that it's right there. Mm-hmm. Like for me to be like, oh, I discovered Africa. Africa was already existent. I just happened to go there and I seen it, and now it's a discovery. So he was researching the beginning of the Earth, and Earth has a beginning, right? And in order for something to begin means it has to be created. But the one thing that didn't have a beginning was the entity of God. Mm. Because God can live outside of space, matter, and time. But the creations of God cannot live outside of space, matter, and time, because he had to put it together, and he had to give it a specific time and a specific space. And if you think about how he created us and Earth, we can't live in certain conditions. Like, there's certain things that we just cannot endure. Our body cannot endure. So, like, if you think about, like, how God was very strategic and how he placed everything in this Earth, there is no way that you can look at Earth and the whole galaxy and be like, there's no existence of God. And for the Big Bang Theory to occur, that literally proves the biblical saying of how Earth came to be out of thin air. Mm-hmm. He spoke it, and we're going to talk about the power of words later on in another episode, but literally he spoke it. And they say in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So when you speak, your words, it's not just words, it's God.
That's right.
So God, who created all things, and when you speak him, it has to be done because you're speaking God into existence. And where God is, existence must apply. And the reason why I use math to explain the existence of God for me is, with math, there's always an answer, right? There's always if you do 1 + 1, you know for sure it's going to be 2. But with God, he says 1 + 1 is 1. And when you try to, like, understand why he says 1 + 1 is 1, it's like you're looking at it as like a whole person plus another whole person equals one whole being.
Mm. So you need to tutor me in math, because you know I'm trying to get this GED, and this math is truly giving me a hard time.
I got you.
I've been 2 points off of this math test 2 times. I need to pass it.
Transparency, I am loving it.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all know I'm trying to get my GED and stuff like that because of health reasons. But yeah, that math,
I like
kicking my butt.
I love me some math.
Yeah, she love it. I'm just trying to get it done so I can be.
I'm telling you, college has. There's no more schooling for me after I'm done with my degree.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Plus, I'm in seminary. I got a few more classes, which that has been a joyous experience. But now, after that, I know I'm taking a break.
It's getting exhausting.
Yeah.
Writing paper after paper after paper. Like, I love writing, but like, college just drained it out of me.
Yeah.
But just to bring back to what I was saying, I was just saying.
I'm sorry, I cut you off again. My bad.
Yeah. I was just saying, just to prove to you that those naysayers, which you are entitled to believe what you want to believe because it's free will. Like, when you think about it, like, for a God who created all things and to still give you free will to choose, and then the fact that he loves you before even, like, he loves you before anything, and it still gives you the free will to choose to love him back if you want to. It is like a toxic relationship if you think about it. Like, there's oftentimes, I know I'm going through right now in a relationship where like I feel like I have to beg for attention, or I feel like I have to get that person to see me, and it's like you love them and they claim to love you. I'm talking about God and us. He loves us and we claim to love him, but our actions are not speaking that we love him. And it's like, how can you tell me that you love me with your mouth, but your actions don't say that you love me? And for God to give you free will to choose to love him is even bigger in itself. Like, what God in any other religion do you know that gives such free will? Or it's like you can do whatever you want to do. You can pick good or you can pick bad. It's up to you. But your outcome is also up to you. You can't blame me for what happens at the end. And the existence of God is just so, I don't know, I'm a researcher. I'm a history major, so like I like to research things. It is so like mind-boggling to me, because like when I research like how different things came to exist, and how like the Bible explains how we all came to different colors and how we came to different nationalities, like it all makes sense to me. Like if you put all human beings that speak one language, why would you think they will not reach heaven? Like that, like come on now, we be curious, so it's gonna be what it is. But yeah, for those who think that God doesn't exist, I just hope that actually helps answer your question. And the notion of like, if God exists, why do good things happen to bad people? It's just we have dominions over earth, so what we put out is what's gonna happen. God cannot step into a territory that is not conducive to him, if that makes sense. He gave us the authority to be able to dominate earth. So if we have the authority, what happens on earth is solely based on us. So yeah.
Bingo.
Yes, they do.
Not to get off the topic, but those wings are starting to kick. Oh yeah, I'm cooking y'all right there.
You cooking for me. I'm so excited. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Hey y'all, she been telling me to bake these lemon pepper wings for a few weeks, and I finally got to it.
And I'm vegetarian on a specific days. Well, I've been vegetarian for a minute, but like, so I'm about to get back. After I eat this wings, I'm about to get back to my vegetarianness, my pescatarianness. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in for this week. Anything else you want to say, best friend?
I'm peachy. I'm good.
In this peachy word, okay. Thank y'all so much. We cannot wait for y'all to hear this episode and to come back next week. Make sure to share this with your friends. Let other people know of what the goodness that you have just received. You received some laughter, some goodness, some messages. Please comment and I don't know, in the comment below. Oh, on this video, you can comment below.
Yeah, you can in the video.
And let us know your favorite part of this whole segment. Now on this podcast, just subscribe.
Yes, yeah, like, share, and if you want to comment, go on our pages and
Oh yeah, you can DM us.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you have any questions, any advice that you need, we are here, and we will be I will tell you what I would do, and then he will say what he would do, and you can choose what you gonna do in between it. So we ready. Well, I'm ready to hear what y'all got to tell me. So, well, us.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We ready. Oh my. Oh my God. But in the meantime, don't forget to check out our own individual stuff that we have going on too, like his BJM Ministries. It's on YouTube and all other social medias. He's on TikTok and all of that. Like, go check him out. And then he has a coaching business coming out soon that you can be partake of. And then he has his PTP group that's for like young adults that you can get like daily doses of God. And I have my clothing company called Kingdom Ambassador. You could go check that out on kingdomambassador.co, not com, but co, and order you some Kingdom apparel. And I also have we both have podcasts, YouTubes and all that. So that will all be in the descriptions and stuff.
Yeah, go check and get her shirts and stuff, man.
Yeah. Like, and there's new stuff coming out soon that's going to be lit. So.
Check it out.
Check me out. Ice me out, but check me out. Okay.
Ice her out, Lord Jesus.
Ice me out with the blood, Jesus. You gotta clean it up real quick.
Let's end the episode.
And we is outie. Later.